Hi, it's Natalie here, and welcome back to my channel, the best place for coaches, course creators, and entrepreneurs to learn how to grow their impact and income. So if you have a hard time creating consistent content and it feels difficult to consistently come up with new ideas, well, then in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 7 best content creation idea tips where I'll show you how to create amazing content that gets you consistent clients. If you are a coach or a course creator and you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, be sure to go ahead and do so now. All right, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every single time I put out a new video. And if this video is helpful for you, be sure to like it, okay? Like it, it helps the YouTube algorithm. It also helps me know what type of content that you want me to put out more of, right? So let me know, did you enjoy this video? What do you wish I would have spoken about instead? Okay, but before we get into this video as well, I did want to share with you that this is actually the exact strategies and tips that I've used to build my own business to $70,000 a month. Using just content, okay? I don't run ads currently, and how I get my clients is pretty much via YouTube and Instagram. That's my 2 primary sources of how I get clients, and I have to put out consistent content in order for that to work, right? So I'm going to be sharing my best tips with you today, and I hope these are just as helpful for you as they have been for me. So first and foremost, what I really recommend you do is use a website called Ask the Public. It's where you can see what people are searching for at the time of when you create whatever content you're looking to create, whether that's for YouTube, podcasts, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it may be, right? You can use this website and identify very easily what people are searching for. So let's say you are in nutrition, okay? You can type in nutrition, you can type in weight loss, and you can see what people are searching for and want to know more about from this website. Another great website that's very, very similar to Ask the Public, it's actually called Quora. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. I could be wrong. But really what you can do is type in a question here, and then you can scroll down and look at related questions as well. And that's where you'll be able to see also what are people are searching for. You'll know via search engine optimization of both of these platforms kind of what to center your content around, right? This can be really helpful so you're not creating content that people don't want to know about, but you know that people are actually searching for that content right now. Another really great website to use to find other content ideas is actually Amazon.com. Right? You wouldn't think so, but I would really recommend using this website and going over and clicking on the books section, and then type in your topic that your ideal clients might be interested in. So let's say that you are a dating coach and you want to see what type of books are out there under dating. So type in dating and then go to the most popular books. And then what I really love to do is scroll down to the reviews, because this is where you'll see your actual ideal clients' feedback, questions, and what they want to know more about. So let's say, for instance, there's a book based on dating advice, but someone's really interested in how to text their crush or something like that. Maybe they drop that in the comment section, and then you'll know to create content around that topic. Now, my third and actually favorite way of creating content and fast is to use the stream of consciousness method. I've actually come up with this method myself, and I've actually created an entire other video on how to use this method for yourself in your business. Okay, I'm going to put that video somewhere up here so you can take a look at that as well. But I'll kind of go over a brief overview of how it looks like. So basically the stream of consciousness method is where you take out a piece of paper, put it out in front of you, go grab yourself a pen, and what I want you to do is think of 30 problems that your niche has in this exact moment, and just write it out stream of consciousness style. Don't think to yourself, oh, is that a big enough problem? Is that? Have I already used that problem? Have I done this? Instead, what you want to do is just let it roll off of the top of your head into your pen, onto the piece of paper. They don't have to be great. You don't want to think about it too hard. You just want to write out problem after problem after problem. Now, if you have a hard time coming up with 30 problems, because really what I would love for you to do is take 5 minutes for this, max. Honestly, you could do this in like 3 minutes. Okay. But if you're having a hard time coming up with, hey, what are problems that my niche is facing? Then you probably need to go back to the market research phase and make sure that you really know your ideal clients and your niche. Okay. You don't want to go out there, create marketing materials for a niche that you don't even know that much about. All right. But I really love this method. I use this method literally all the time. It's so easy to just sit there, think of different problems that your niche has, write them all out, right? And then you've got a whole like 30 different content ideas in like 5 minutes max. Now, if you're really curious about how to create content that gets you clients and how to do it in record time, I mean like planning and figuring out your game plan for 30 days worth of content in less than 60 minutes, I've actually created a cheat sheet on how to do that for yourself. And all you have to do to get this free cheat sheet that I've created, right, that's absolutely 100% free, is first go follow me on Instagram. So go find me on Instagram, follow me, and then send me a DM with the words content guide. Send me the word content guide and I will send you that cheat sheet as soon as possible. Okay? All right. And so you'll have to let me know if that helps you a bunch. It's literally the method that I use to create content all the time. Now, my fourth favorite way of figuring out additional content ideas is to just ask your already existing audience. So if you have an Instagram following, get on stories and poll them. Okay, ask them what they want to see. If you already have a Facebook group, go ahead, post in your Facebook group right now. Give them different content ideas and see what they want to see first. All right, if you already have an email list, go ahead, create a little survey on SurveyMonkey or something like that, and then send it to them and ask them to fill it out for you. Okay, use your existing audience because you'll know based on what they say, what they want to see first. And the best way of coming up with content ideas that your audience wants to see is just to simply ask them. Okay? Another great way of coming up with additional content ideas is to actually use Facebook groups. So let's say you go into a niche Facebook group, you click on that niche Facebook group, and then you see what type of questions they're asking. I love to do this, or I love to post a simple post within someone else's Facebook group and ask, like, for instance, what I'll do is I'll ask, if you could ask a six-figure entrepreneur anything, what would you ask them? Right? People will give me tons of different questions, and then I'll create content around that. Another great way of coming up with additional video ideas, topics, maybe Instagram content topics, podcast topics, is to simply look at what other people in your industry are posting currently and see what's popular. What is a video topic that people love to watch? What's going viral? What's something that's consistently popular year after year that people love to see? I've done this in something I always do is I talk about the Instagram growth strategy for the year. I'm going to create one probably for 2022. I've created one for 2021 and I've created one for 2020. People always watch that video. People always love that video, right? And there's other different creators on YouTube right now that have probably created similar videos like that, and they tend to be very popular. Why? Because people are searching for them. So you can use other people's content to create content for your audience if you had the same audience. The only caveat here is be sure not to copy other people's content. So you can't just take someone's YouTube video, watch the video, and then create the exact same video, creating no actual variation to that video. In fact, for me personally, I don't usually watch other people's content because I'm pretty well versed in the topics that I'm talking about. Plus, I like to make sure that it's coming from my brain, not their brain, so that it's my content. So my last and final tip is to reuse old content. So maybe there's a video, a YouTube video, a podcast episode, an Instagram post that you did that was super popular. Like for instance, I've created 3 different variations of 5 ways to sell on Instagram. Okay, I've created a YouTube video on it. I've created a reel on it. I believe I've created an Instagram TV episode on it. I've created just a static post on it. I've also, what's another thing that I've done? I've also used it in a carousel post type, right? So I've reused this content over and over and over, and people absolutely love it. Why do I consistently post it? Because good content will be good content later, right? As long as the strategies still apply for that time period, right? So if it was super popular and people really, really loved your tips, probably 3 months later, they're still going to love those tips. So if you're consistently growing your following and you're posting that content again, I guarantee people won't have seen it, right? And you can reuse that content and people are going to really, really love it. All right, everybody, I hope this video was helpful for you. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe to this video because I put out new videos just like this one every single Friday.